If you can imagine it, it's already yours in a different reality. The real question is, can you raise your vibration in order for you to get it? I remember the first time I heard about this idea, this concept of whatever you desire is already yours. Let's say we see something we want. It might be a car, an apartment, maybe an interesting person we want to date. And the first thought that comes to mind is, that's not for me. But what if the opposite is true though? First I was skeptical, but then I thought about it. If you listen to your higher self or your inner voice, you start noticing that it's pushing you into the right direction. Speaking from a personal experience, every time I listen to my higher self, it stopped me from getting into shitty situations, and it actually blessed me with wonderful opportunities. When we become aware that what we desire is actually really already there, we just have to start living as that person who already has those things we desire. We start seeing a shift. Because the higher self doesn't put something in your mind, in your spirit for fun. It puts it there because it believes that you're able to handle whatever it is you desire. Our only job then is to actually start aligning with the thing we want. And a lot of people talk about this on YouTube and other channels or social media, whatever. How do we align with the thing we want? I want to break it down as easy as possible because sometimes this can feel like complex material, and I didn't get it at first either. Let's say, for example, you suddenly get this feeling of, I want to start a business. Usually someone who starts a business or is a leader of a business, a CEO or whatever, what do they do on a regular basis? They make sure they promote their business. I'm just spitting out random stuff right now, but so you get an idea. They make sure that they have a structured life. Let's say, for example, waking up every day at 5 a.m., doing the work before the world wakes up. They make sure they're in good health or good shape. They make sure that they find opportunities and everything in order to help them propel their business forward. Basically, they're already living as a CEO of their business because they are the CEO of their business. And that's the same thing if you want to align with whatever you want to achieve. It might be fitness. I said this in previous videos. Someone who's healthy, fit, make sure they go to the gym 3-5 times a week, drink water, eat healthy as much as possible, don't smoke, don't drink, and even if they choose to do so, they do it occasionally. So that's how you align. And of course, doing the opposite might be eating snacks every day, unhealthy foods every day, drinking alcohol excessively, smoking excessively, right? I hope you get the contrast. Maybe I'm moving a couple of steps ahead already, but let's get back to what I started the video with. We grow up hearing things such as, you need to be realistic, you can never be a millionaire, money doesn't grow on trees and stuff like that. But the thing is, what if those things weren't said to you? A couple of days back, I was reading this book, Dollars Flow to Me Easily, and on one of the first chapters, they talked about growing up hearing limiting beliefs about money, for example. How that shapes us into our current reality. Because let's say you hear, I can't afford that. You know, your parents tell you, I can't afford that, or we don't have money for that, so on. You start believing that having money is a struggle. And some way or another, that belief gets imprinted in your mind. And that's why you always struggle financially, because, or at least that's one of the reasons, because you automatically assume that having money is struggle, or getting money is struggle. But what if those thoughts were the opposite? The thing is that these beliefs create a mental ceiling that stops us from even trying, because if you already believe that we're not worthy of having a lot of money, for example, why would you even try, right? The thing is, we love to be at the same level we used to be. I think this is called homeostasis. Basically what it means is, let's say all of a sudden you get $10,000 in your bank account. For a lot of people, that might not be a lot, but for some people, that can be life-changing. You get $10,000 in your bank account, you're super happy, but because you're used to not having money, you start spending it, or maybe your car breaks down, or people start asking you for money. And you basically lower yourself back to the level you were before, because we love to be at the same level we were, until we start changing our beliefs about that certain thing, in this case money, for example. And now I'm talking about money, but it can be with anything. But I feel like I'm talking about two different things here, but they kind of do connect with each other. The thing is, if you get an idea from your higher self, the universe, whatever you want to call it, don't let it hold yourself back. One of the reasons people don't take action is because they're afraid of failing. But trust and believe that idea has been put in your mind for a reason. Stop comparing yourself with other people. Yes, there might be someone who speaks better on camera than you, or maybe than me. But I don't care, because I'm still here doing what I feel I need to do, what my soul tells me I need to do. Oftentimes we struggle with imposter syndrome, for example. But again, that thing has been put in your mind for a reason. It could have been put in everyone else's mind, but it's in your mind for a reason. And I think we need to embrace that. And don't see doubt to take action on that thing as something that is warning you that is dangerous. Doubt just tells you that you're doing something that matters to you and that's getting you out of your comfort zone. And as we know by now, the comfort zone is no place to be the rest of your life, because there nothing grows. Like they say, everything you want is past your fears. And to do that sometimes means you have to get uncomfortable. What if the thing you've been putting off is the exact thing you need to change your life completely? I 100% believe that my dreams and your dreams didn't choose you by accident. They have been put in your mind because they know that you are the person who needs to execute on them. So stop worrying, stop doubting, realize that life is way too short. And if you don't take action now, it's not a guarantee that you will have the opportunity to take action tomorrow. I feel like this video is probably all over the place, but I'm here, unscripted, speaking from the heart and telling you what my higher self told me to tell you. So it is what it is, and I hope you found value in today's video. If so, leave a comment in the comment section. Tell me if you've ever had the idea to do something and what it is. And if you have to take action, I urge you to take action today, because life is way too short. And you don't know how long you're going to be here. So appreciate all the time you have and make good use of it. If you made it this far, thank you. Thank you for your time. And as usual, I'll see you in the next one.